Here we are in the Greensboro Cultural Center at the Press Play Studios, our new podcasting facility here in the Cultural Center. Podcasting is a new medium. It's a new way to reach out and have a conversation with our audiences in a new manner. In the arts and events section in Parks and Recreation, we're always looking for unique ways and creative ways to get our mission across and to reach our audience, and this is just a new way to do that. So the arts and events section has launched its own podcast called Gate City Chatter, and that is our professional podcast here in Press Play Studios. So we record on a weekly basis every Tuesday, and then we post them up on our website on Thursdays. And you can find that podcast on all the different channels, through iTunes, Apple Podcast, Stitcher, Soundcloud, all the typical places you'd find any podcast out in the country. You can find Gate City Chatter on those mediums. We brand the podcast as the creative people and cultural happenings that make Greensboro, North Carolina a great place to be. And then basically we have an interview every week. We have a 10-minute segment where we interview one of our staff members in arts and events or in Parks and Recreation, and they talk about the cool things they may have going on in a time-stamped way for this coming up week. And then we also talk about generally in Greensboro the things that are going on, and we interview people that are making creative stuff happen in the community. So one week it may be a festival producer, another week it may be a musical producer that's running a different community ensemble or something like that. Press Play Studios and the Greensboro Cultural Center, this is the perfect public-private partnership. So Press Play, in conjunction with the Cultural Center, offers free community podcasting opportunities to all the nonprofit agencies, the arts agencies here in the Cultural Center, and to the city of Greensboro. And then in exchange, as part of their rental rate that they have here, they then offer memberships and rates to do podcasting for the community, for the outside community to do it here. So here at the Cultural Center, we do so much education and training in the arts, and Press Play Studios really believes in that with their philosophy. They have a ton of opportunity. They want to provide an opportunity to train people to do their own podcast and to communicate in this narrative. So it really does provide a low barrier, very cost-effective way to get people in here and to have education and training on how to do this podcasting themselves, which tailors directly with what we do here in the Cultural Center. Another great collaborative piece to this public-private partnership is Press Play's efforts to really connect with the universities and the educational institutions here in town. They have direct lines to UNCG, to A&T, to some of the other smaller universities to provide opportunities for their students to come downtown in this central location and be trained in this voice recording or this medium here in the studio, which is really valuable not only to the city in our efforts, but also to those universities. So it's really the perfect kind of triangle partnership for what we're trying to get done. So the best way to get in touch with the folks at Press Play Studios is actually to come in and see it. That's the way you're going to feel it. You can actually sit in on a podcast and work with their staff. They have an excellent model and staff that are here a lot of times, so you can reach out to them ahead of time, stop in, see the studio, get information, and then actually experience it one-on-one, and that really kind of lets you touch that podcast and that studio vibe to see the professionalism and all the great things that are here in the studio. For more information on the studio, please visit PressPlayGSO.com, or if you'd like more information on Gate City Chatter, just search Gate City Chatter on your podcasting platforms and you'll find us there. Or better yet, visit us at the Greensboro Cultural Center at 200 North Davie Street in the entrance directly next to Cafe Europa.